Okay, it is Boogie with the Bull, Uncensored for Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. And with us so far is Chuck Cook, and Jerry Michaels is on his way. Jen Woodruff was going to be here around 7 o'clock. William Lockett was not sure he could make it here tonight. And the others will join us. They are more than welcome to join us. If you're in the live chat and you want to be on the broadcast, let me know and I'll send you a link. We are live in the usual places, my profile on Facebook and the Boogie with the Bull YouTube channel. What is new and exciting tonight, Mr. Chuck?
Well, not a whole heck of a lot. 45 degrees here in southern Wisconsin. We did get up to like 54 today. And we're supposed to get some rain, freezing drizzle, sleet, the whole shitload tonight. But less than an inch accumulation. But tonight morning.
We had your heavy rain last night and early this morning. You could hear it as if it was raining inside our room. Very loud and
yeah, we got back from Key West there just a couple weeks ago, and yesterday I guess they got a hell of a lot of rain and flooded the streets and everything down there. And I saw a couple videos on the reels, and I said, hell, I was just there 2 weeks ago on that same exact street. So, pretty amazing how we missed that. I'm glad we didn't have to drive through that crap. So.
Yep, 61 degrees here in beautiful somewhere Jacksonville, Florida. So it's not too bad. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, just right. It's short weather for us.
Outside, I guess you could say. In the news, I did read before we went on that Attorney General Pam Bondi has filed a case against Maine, Minnesota, and California for men in women's sports. It is not allowed, and I guess the first case to see what happens, and if those states lose, then I would imagine any other state that tries to continue doing it will lose.
Hi, Larry Burns.
I didn't really hey, Larry, I didn't pay much attention to most of the Doge news today because it's pretty much the Democrats coming out and griping about everything.
Oh, yeah.
And very few Republicans saying anything. And all I have to say to my Democrat friends is that if Kamala Harris was the president right now and she defeated Donald Trump, you cannot tell me that she would not do the same thing if she had evidence that Republicans were abusing your tax dollars and sending them all over the world where they really don't deserve to go. So as far as I'm concerned, everybody needs to grow up. Everybody needs to understand that Elon Musk is not going after your job if you're doing your job. He's going after government employees who are not doing their job, who have not gone back to work in their state offices, or federal offices. And if she was the president right now, she, like I said, would be going after every Republican senator, every Republican congressman, every Republican running a federal agency, all the Republicans working in there, and do exactly what Elon is doing now. And people are mad. Democrats are mad because it's Elon Musk doing it. If George Soros was doing it, you Democrats wouldn't say an effing word. You would let him go ahead and do it. And I can tell you that all of you that are sitting out there that are Democrats and say, oh, no, we wouldn't. Yes, you would. Why? Because George Soros got 200 plus radio station licenses swept through by Biden's FCC chairman with no background investigation on George Soros, no looking into whether or not he wasn't conflicting with anything else that he had going on in certain states and whatever. And, none of you did, because it would have been George Soros. So if it was George Soros pumping in billions of dollars to the Democrat National Convention, you'd let him go off and go do exactly what he wanted to do, which is exactly what you'd want to do. Everybody needs to grow up and, just like I said, understand he's not going after you if you're doing your job. Going after you if you're not doing your job, or you're not doing your job the way you're supposed to be doing your job. Those of you that are at home, that might be clocking in, obviously not doing their job, then clocking out and spending the day doing whatever they want to do and getting paid. Your job is not getting done. So what he's looking at is whether or not your job is essential. If your job isn't essential, then they should get rid of it.
Right.
We've also talked the last couple of days on broadcast that maybe what we need to do is finally hone in the government, and where we have each federal agency has the same regulators that every other federal agency has, doing the same job that every other federal agency has. Maybe DOGE should be extended to making sure that there's one federal agency that does the job, and all the other federal agencies get their whatever they need from that one agency, and you trade them around. And, I don't know how else to tell you, but there's no reason to have 157,000 government agencies and 157,000 of them doing each thing individually.
Exactly.
They just don't need it. I'm interested in seeing Dan Bongino become the deputy FBI director. I don't know if he would have accepted the FBI director if it had been offered to him, but he jumped on the deputy. Pretty quick, and he's got the experience between law enforcement and his time in the Secret Service, and then other things that he's done to be able to run the agency. And who knows, if anything happens to Director Patel, he'd have to step up and run the agency. Yeah. And that's how it goes. Good evening, William Grant and Larry Burns up in Canada. 32 above.
Hi, William Grant.
I don't know if Larry means that it's 32 above in Canada, or is it 32 above in
He just
Wisconsin?
meant, I think, anything above 32 degrees is a blessing, especially at the end of February. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anything above 32 degrees in Florida is usually a blessing, too. Jerry shared a video.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that William's here and Larry's here, and that's all I can see so far.
Yep. Yep. And as I said, Jerry Michaels is on his way. Let's see. Randy Rhodes was invited. I didn't hear from him, but Randy, we all know, does genealogy through All Roads Lead to Home Genealogy. And by some,
I don't
know what happened, he seems to have found a cachet of royalty on the Glovinsky side.
Hi, King David.
One of them was actually the King of Poland, I think, for 24 hours. I have to read more into that story. And apparently there may be a link to the long favorite king of the Jews, King David, and another of Randy's clients is related to King David. So he's looking to see if maybe we're related.
Yeah.
And if we're related through King David, fantastic. I still have no desire to be king. I don't want to be king of the United States. I don't want to be the king of England. But I am fascinated that Mr. Rhodes has in fact found some link to the fact that there's royalty here, not just a big butt sitting in a chair barking at Facebook all day.
There you go. Yeah.
Although maybe finding out that I'm related to the kings that invented the internet, and if they're no longer with us, maybe I'm the king of the
Yeah,
internet.
that was kind of interesting this afternoon. I was just kind of scrolling and I saw that Randy was on. So I went in there just to say hi because we had some stuff to go do. But he asked me if I wanted to come in. And I said, yeah, I can come in for a short, and we had a real good conversation. It was, it was good.
What did we talk about, Mr. Rhodes?
Say it again.
What did you talk about this afternoon?
Not too much. Mostly about Matt Gates, Don Bongino. He was showing off his money again, showing how rich he is. And how poor I am. Things like that.
I was showing him about.
Yeah, he's going to do it again. Yeah,
you want me to do it again?
No.
Okay.
I
was talking about star notes, that they have a star at the end of the serial number.
Yeah, but it's not a star on a freaking dollar bill or a $5 bill. It's a $100 bill. The guy.
No, he said.
The guys.
He said the other day. Chuck said the other day it was ones, fives, 10s, 20s,
and
50s, and 100s, which, as far as I know, is all of them.
There's hundreds out there.
Yeah, there are hundreds. I believe there are some thousands out there.
He's just showing off.
There were.
Hey, who knows?
Some
maybe I'll find
bills.
Maybe I'll find your ancestors in the magazine. I have to go through.
You might.
There
are, from what I understand, actually some minted $1 million bills. There are not a whole lot of them. You usually had to ask for them, and they're probably in the collections of very wealthy people. You have to ask.
I think I have a $1 million golden dollar bill from.
Oh, shut up!
But you have to ask your bank for it in plenty of time. You have to ask your bank for thousands, because I remember one of the used town cars we bought was, I think, $5,500, and I did in fact ask my bank to give me whatever five $1,000 bills and one $50 bill, and went in and paid.
Did they have to order them
for that car? They did.
Yeah,
they did. They had to have a couple of days notice because they said they don't usually keep anything over hundreds.
So I guess when Doge goes to look for the gold, he should probably go to Chucky's house, huh?
No, I don't have any gold in my house. Well, I got an old cap tooth that came off. I got that. But as far as regular gold, no, I don't have any gold. I have some silver, but I don't have gold.
Yeah, right.
They won't find any gold bars, and they won't find any gold bars at my house. Will they find gold bars at your house, Jerry?
I think they'll find a Hershey bar.
How are you tonight, Mr. Michaels?
Doing fine, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing really good.
Arm off my
I don't
chair
know if you
here,
heard.
and they make it to where you can't fix it unless you tear the chair halfway apart.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard at the beginning, I said that the last thing I read before I went on was, I guess, Pam Bondi, Attorney General, has filed a case against California, Minnesota, and Maine, of all places, against there will be no more federal dollars if they insist on men in women's sports.
Good.
And I said, I hope it does very well. I hope it leads to Ilhan Omar being deported as well. and maybe we could rally behind and get the Minnesota Madman elected to Congress from the state of Maine.
Yeah.
Or Jamie. Either one of them would be.
We had our stupid governor here, instead of calling a woman or a mother, a mother, she's now supposed to be called an inseminated.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
L is going. Yeah, it is what it is.
That governor spent too much time in DEI class.
Something.
He's just a soy boy, and he thinks he's getting even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of him.
Too
You don't
much
look
soy
like
milk in his
much.
coffee.
No, I got a good picture of him.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you in Messenger.
Oh God.
No, it's a picture of
have to get-
Ronald McDonald
have to
in
get-
one of the Shriner little go-karts that they run around in.
Yeah.
And it says Tony Evers, was spotted driving in downtown Madison or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm ashamed.
Would you allow him inside your casino if he came with his security entourage and wanted to play slots at your casino? Would you let him in?
No. Oh, speaking of, I got to show you what I just hit on about an hour ago. Hang on. Let me move this around. Look at that, huh? Can you see it?
Wait a minute.
The
It's
triples,
backwards.
red sevens for 300 credits. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
very good.
But it's house
Very good.
machine, so it's set for the house to win.
Right.
Well, I put the money in it. You're damn right I should get it back.
Right. Are you allowed to claim your winnings and your losings on your taxes from Chucky's
No.
Casino?
I'm not, because that was my money to begin with. So,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I don't. Anybody's more than welcome to come over here and play for free.
Yeah. I know.
Like I said, the grandkids
about
just
it.
love coming over here and playing on it. So,
Yeah.
Well, it's better than playing in the street, right?
well,
This
depends
is
on
very
who
true.
you're playing with.
What's the deal with the Epstein files and the FBI shredding them? It seems to be a thing.
Well, I thought the Epstein files was on her desk.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought she said the Epstein list, the three assassinations, MLK, JFK, and RFK, were on her desk along with the Epstein list. But who knows? There's probably more than one Epstein list out there anyway.
Well, I'm sure there is. So now, is this the Maxwell's little black book, or is this the actual list from Epstein?
I don't know. Matter of fact, I never heard she had the black book, and she supposedly has already been prosecuted. Where she is or whatever happened, I don't know, or I don't remember. But I thought.
Yeah, but there's got to be more files than just the list. They took a lot of shit out of there.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I don't think anyone's going to be prosecuted. I mean, they're going to point out, the fact that they found the evidence, blah 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 blah. But I don't see anyone going to jail. There's just too many people, too many very important people involved, and it's like Hillary. She said if she goes down, she's taking the whole world down with her. And I believe that. I believe there's enough evidence to take down a lot of not only Democrat but Republicans as well for all their shenanigans. And that's why I think it's going to get buried. My personal opinion.
Yeah. I'll pause for a minute here. Everyone's saying good evening to Michelle Michaels. Glad to have you
in the comments.
Because
she's not here. All I got is a dog. All I got is a dog here, so she's not here.
Okay.
I heard you.
All right.
I heard you have a new puppy. Yeah, Black Lab, right?
Yes. She's out I think she was in the bedroom with the wife.
Yeah.
They're outside now, actually.
I'll give you one.
Front door closed. So either that or she's leaving me. She's going to steal the truck.
I'm going to take the dog with you. I'll give you a piece of advice if you want it. We had a chocolate lab, got out the puppy, and we never, my family never caged any of our dogs. So we didn't. So as my wife and I, we didn't cage her as a puppy. That was the absolute worst mistake we ever made. He chewed through 12 sofas.
Oh Lord!
He chewed through, we kept them in the basement for a little bit for punishment. He chewed through the wooden door. He chewed a wallpaper off the wall until he hit like 5 or 6. Then he stopped chewing.
Wow.
Well, she's like 8 months old, and I think the chewing is over. But the walking in front of me and stopping has just started, which is really cool because now I got two that do that, or charging behind me and try to take a knee out, which isn't hard for me. But all I know is my wife wanted the dog, so and she's very sweet and friendly, so they all get along.
Your wife or the dog?
Well,
Well, you've heard my wife. I mean, I don't know how you could say that. But the dog is nice. My wife beats me up a lot. It's a cry for help, really.
What's the doggy's name?
Onyx, which highly original. I don't remember half their names half the time. I just call them little girls, and I look at them when I'm talking to them. That's basically what I do. Or big mooses, because they act like it. The nutty one's got a tail. I must be made of concrete because she could knock over like a 90-pound dumbbell or something, and it wouldn't hurt her, but it would fall on me. See, that's the thing, which is less than ideal.
And it would hurt.
But it always feels better when the pain goes away, Jerry. Just remember that.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck. You're always there in my corner. It's good to know. Okay.
Hey, you pick on me, I can pick on you back.
No, I'm all for it, Chuck.
I share the love, and so.
What the hell was wrong with Nick last night? He come on to be like the grammar Nazi.
Oh, that was so funny. What the hell did you say?
I don't remember, but he actually corrected me twice and then told me I used another word in the correct manner. I was like, well, thank you, Nick.
Yeah, you said I could be madder at that person,
Yeah. More mad or
more mad or whatever. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah. I did invite him because he said to me, always send him an invite, and if he can, he will come and join us. And speaking of the man right now,
Dave, this information would have been good 3 minutes ago. Just so you know.
Well, I just happened to look down and see that he was there.
Nice job, Dave. Way to pay attention.
Yeah, I'm sneaky Nick, like that.
I was defending you to everyone here who was talking shit about you.
Okay.
I did.
I read the comment. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this epitome.
Never mind.
Okay. I'm the epitome of, or you are the epitome of bullshit.
That's the word, Chuck. Epitome.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought Epitome was a guitar made by Gibson.
No, that's an epiphone. Epitome is not a word. Epitome is the word.
Yeah, do you mean epitome? Yeah, I can say that.
There's a EpiPen. I know that.
EpiPen,
my wife used to use one for her diabetes.
Know about EpiPens.
How
to stick yourself in the stomach.
Ouch. Yeah. Pat has to do that too.
That's what, your girlfriend? Is that who you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. You don't have to use it anymore. I don't know. She's on pills now, so that probably clear it right up.
Oh, that fixes everything.
Yeah.
My wife would probably have to slap it
like every day, and I was like, I couldn't figure out how she didn't run out of stomach, because that's got to hurt every day, like in the same place or like around it even.
My dad takes insulin, and it's in his stomach every day. Mm-hmm. But it's this little tiny shot. I took allergy shots for 13 years.
Not like the old syringes.
But Mama has this big.
Yeah, it's a tiny little needle.
Mama has this big thing that she has to stick in her leg or in her stomach or somewhere.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
has so many doses per. If
it's
you
a
remember
pen.
those ballpoint pens that had all the different colors in them, and you could pick. It's bigger than that. So,
Yeah. Oh God, I forgot about them. Yeah, I had one of them.
yeah.
Just one.
Yeah, Chuck, I wasn't gay.
Although all he did was use the pink.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki, whose side are you on? I mean, I know I'm the rookie here, but damn.
I don't remember if I had pink.
Actually,
I had black and red and
Actually,
blue, and I think
yeah,
like green,
and green.
probably. The whole pen was like lime
Yeah, it
green,
did.
and it had the different little things you could push to get a different color.
You push those little buttons on the top. I don't even know if it had black ink in it.
Mine did, because that's what I used.
It did. I know it had. Yeah, I know it had black, blue, green, and red.
Yeah.
Because I worked at a guard company
Brown, I
one
think,
year
was one of
as the, and that's rather than buying us in management all the different colored pens, they'd buy us boxes of those because that way we only had to carry one pen because we needed, each color actually was assigned to something.
Well, I'd get fired off that job in about one day for forgetting what they meant.
Do they still make the spirograph? Where you'd stick the pen in.
Yes.
Oh crap! I had one of them too, and what was the other one? Etch a Sketch.
The Etch a Sketch. They still make all of that.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Not only they make the mini one.
The baby Etch a Sketch.
I have the baby because it's just easier to use in different places, and I have one big one.
Dave, why are you playing with a toddler's toy, Dave?
Yeah, I never could draw a straight line with that damn thing.
I gave mine up when I was 8. This is why I ask.
Yeah, I never could draw a straight line with that damn thing. And some people create like masterpieces out of it.
Right. I don't remember how old I was when I first got one, but the only thing I ever wanted to do with them was clear the screen. And that, if you look at this, that's what I've started doing.
Just shake it.
Yeah.
Larry wants reparations because apparently the pen didn't have white ink on white. That would look good on white paper too. It's actually invisible ink. You had to set it on fire or whatever you did back then.
Yeah.
I had a light bright too. Yeah. Anybody have a light bright?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My brother had one.
Plenty of them.
My brother had one.
Because you'd lose all the pieces, and then mom and dad would step on them, and
that was always good.
I was actually the nice cousin who took the light bulb out of my light bright to put it into my cousin's cake bake thing.
Easy bake oven. That's why I haven't gotten the cupcakes yet.
The guy next to me. What the fuck? Little girl. Listen to me. Jen needs another link. Send it directly to her.
I did.
She said she didn't. I think what happened was I sent her the show watching link.
I sent her the link to the broadcast. I thought.
I did it on purpose so that you understand why on show night you can't have a conversation with anyone, so that it doesn't bury the link like I did to Jen. That's why.
Yeah. Well, let me send it to
the rest of the damn week. I could care less.
Yeah.
But Jen wants to come on, so we got to send her one.
That's right.
I sent her
get ready.
I sent her the link again. Maybe it didn't go through, but she was. I think she was
Jen,
the second person I sent it.
He just sent you another one.
Yeah, she sees it.
Okay,
I see her. She
cool.
sees it. So
good deal. All right. So,
yeah.
Disaster averted.
I asked her to come on. I asked her to come on so that we all had a reason to behave tonight.
When has that ever happened?
Good luck.
All right, that's not our show. Never mind. I'm sorry, Dave. You're right.
And now, without further delay,
Hi.
How you
Ricky.
doing, Jen?
You're too funny.
You
Hi.
didn't know you were the queen, did you?
No, you guys really bless me. Thank you.
Well, you know, Chuck, the reason that you don't get, in order to get Jen, we had to pay Jen. So we had to stop paying
That's
everybody
okay.
else and
I'll pay.
give Jen all the money.
I'll pay. You don't have to pay me. I'll pay you. That's fine.
Hey, I'll take a check or cash or gift card or
I'll
something.
give you a star note. How's Jen doing?
I think
Great.
there's about $6.25 in the company account right now.
Hold on. Is there a back feed? I probably have too many links up here.
No, you're okay.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
just
I
for
don't hear
me.
anything.
Okay. Anyhow, the last thing I heard was about epitome. Are you trying to say epitome? What were you saying?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Jen corrected the corrector. Very nice.
I didn't
No.
mean to do that. I was like
No.
looking up epitome. I'm like, how do I not know this
There's
word?
no such word. It was Jerry said epitome.
Okay. Oh, now he's
Where'd
gone.
Jerry
I
go?
corrected him.
We
Where did
offended
Jerry-
him.
Where did Jerry go?
Stop.
I hope.
Stop. We keep saying he's wrong. Of course he's gone.
He's the epitome of a.
No.
He's the epitome of a elusive Facebook.
I thought that's the epitome.
Well,
It is, but that's okay. Whatever. But anyhow, I was
wait a
really
minute.
excited about you guys talking about words because I can't stand the new words that the left is coming up with for mothers. They're the inseminated.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that. Chuck, I can't remember what it was. Chuck was our. I assigned Chuck to go off and find out what that word was. What is it, Chuck?
Simulated.
What are we talking about?
The new
Your
name
governor.
The
for
word.
mothers.
Oh,
they're
for a
not
woman, it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to call her a mother anymore. It's
Person?
an inseminated person.
uh,
It's serious. Randy saw it. On.
well,
Yeah.
well,
I
men
saw
men apparently can get pregnant. So
So
Oh, our
Is
governor is such a
is that
joke.
like an
Oh
un-
my God. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I can't
that like
wait
an
until this whole
undocumented-
thing is over because I'm so sick of disgusting these I'm calling them transvestites. I don't give a fuck because that's what they are. All right, but I'm so disgusted with talking about these people who with the mental disease and especially what they're doing with children and everything else. It's ridiculous. It really is.
it
And
is.
why? We can't just call a woman, and a guy, and you look
No,
down and you
yeah.
figure it out in the shower, and then you just go with that. And then, you want to dress up in a dress or whatever. I mean, more power to you. You're going to get made fun of, but if you can live with that, I'm good.
Or a
I
birthing
just
person.
stay away from me. That's all I'm asking.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, if you're a perfectly normal person, stay away from me because you just get away. Everybody stay the hell away from me.
But I never. You got the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Fidelity, Bravery, and Intelligence. I guess I can't remember what the I is, but
Oh,
all
it's
these
fucking
people
bastards
knew
and imbeciles.
about
Intelligence.
Okay, but and it must be because all these people over the years knew what J. Edgar Hoover was doing on his off time.
We don't go there.
And
Yeah, he probably did in office too, Dave. You know he did.
yeah, so and no one said anything.
Hey,
I
Alan.
mean, well, there were no
Alan's here.
whistleblowers
His
back
brother
then.
came through open heart surgery.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
alive and
Oh,
everything.
good.
Well, I guess, or as well as you can be
Very
after that.
good.
But whatever. So, nice job,
Wow,
Alan.
that's great.
Or well, you
Yeah,
didn't actually do
very
anything,
good.
so I'm, tell him good job.
I have the link up here for. I could send it to Randy and then he can show it on screen there. They want to change the word mother to inseminated person. Yeah, I am not lying to you. I'll send it to Randy. Yeah,
Oh
Isn't
wow.
that,
Unbelievable.
doesn't that sound disgusting? And
Oh my God.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, you know what the worst one is?
Yes,
The worst
that
one
is
is this new, it's not a gender, it's a new classification, so to say. It's the furries. And that they're
Yeah.
teaching children you can
Oh, God.
identify as a furry. And they're putting, not in our school district, but in the one next door to us, they're putting litter boxes in the bathroom.
Oh, they've
And
been doing that for years
And
now.
and the janitor unions evidently are saying that they will not
good.
touch it.
I hope that no one puts
Excuse
anything
me.
in it for the love
They
of
won't
God.
they won't clean them. They won't do anything. They won't touch them. They refuse to have any responsibility over being involved with them. And I personally think that if you're sending your kid to school and he thinks that he needs to be a cat when he's at school, you ought to homeschool your cat
Your
and let him be
cat.
the motto, let him be the mascot
Okay,
of
so
your
this
home
is
school.
funny. So Juju's boyfriend is here and he is like the jock of all jocks. He's played basketball, skinny as a beanpole, very fast. He is a basketball player. Very tall, very fit, thin, and he's also played football. And I was asking him, "Do you have these furry kids in your school?" And he said, "Yes." And I said,
Oh no.
what do you guys do for these kids? Because I'm sure that there is no litter box that's for the kids in Nampa. And he says, yeah, right. And he goes, we bark at them. And I said, I love that. That was funny. I go, do they run? He goes, no, they give us dirty looks. And we're scared that they're like going to call their parents and start a lawsuit or something. And I'm like, no, you're fine. You're fine. And I go, do they wear like cat ears? And he's like, no, they have tails. And I said, that's
Oh my God.
crazy.
Yeah,
So
bring a bag of cat food and just line the halls with
I think
the
it's funny that they
like
bark.
and lead them out the door.
You go
Yeah.
that way. That's funny.
Yep.
So sad.
Yep.
Just the fact that we're being sold the story and we're not believing it, but we have to tolerate it. And that is frustrating me because it's like you're not allowed to tell people anymore. You're right. You're wrong. We're right. You know, at birth, they're
No,
going to put
you're
on
crazy.
Hey, there you go. At birth, they're going to put on your birth certificate if you're a male or female. And the coroner at your death is going to say the same thing, whether you're a male or female. No one's going to say that you identified as an animal, regardless of what you got, what safety pin to the back of your pants. But they walk around with tails. And I'm like, get out. It's not Halloween. It's just absolutely
No.
crazy.
It is.
Too bad we didn't live in the olden days where they had the inkwells on the desks and you take that tail and dump it.
Yeah.
No kidding. No kidding.
Yeah, dip the girl's long hair in front of you and start writing with it. Yep.
Pigtails. That's funny.
all I know is that the link Chuck sent me shut
Oh,
me
shit.
down. Well, that's because Chuck is an evil man.
No, I'm not. They came right from the news station up there in Madison.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm sorry, Randy.
Um,
Jerry, you want to try it?
There he is.
There it is, right there. There it is.
There it is.
There
There
it
it
is.
is. The governess
told
of Maine. I mean, the governess of Wisconsin.
Yeah,
I
right there.
told you, you look like a guy got beat up a lot.
Right under the picture there. Yep, right under the picture.
Looks
Thank
like
you,
a guy
Randy.
who still gets beat up a lot.
Yeah, possibly.
Unbelievable what this world's coming to. Oh my.
Although probably not. Probably doesn't get beat up a lot because now if you're a governor, you have thugs twice as big as Dan Bongino walking around you to make sure you don't get beat up. So
Well, that is a thing, Dave, actually. And not only that, you're the governor. Or like Adam Schiff, you're a senator. And you're normally not going to go knock the hell out of you. Like they did in high school when they, stuffed you in a locker or I don't know.
no, but Adam Schiff's
Whatever
going to
else
find
they did.
out. Adam Schiff is going to find out how you if you look like a guy who got beat up all the time and you go to prison, you're probably going to get beat up all the time because you look like a guy that can easily be beaten up.
or worse.
You know,
Hey, Jen, I showed everybody earlier, and I forgot that you weren't here, but I had to show you what I hit today.
Oh my god!
Oh,
You
wow.
did not. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That's right
You
here.
go.
But
Did you get
Chuck?
real money or is it
300 quarters. 300
I got-
quarters.
yeah, he got 300 quarters, but the house was going to say that it was void it because it was a bad roll, a bad
Yeah,
That-
a malfunction. Yeah.
machine
Oh,
malfunction.
that's awesome. No,
Yeah,
that's
Jimmy Collins is here.
Jimmy
Chuck,
Collins is here.
wouldn't it be
Jimmy.
better to do that in Iowa instead of at your house? I was just
Well,
wondering.
yeah, I do that out in Iowa, but this is the one I have at home.
Oh, you are the man then.
And I said, anybody's welcome to come over and play for free, and if
I
you
was-
win something, no cash out, no cash payouts.
Does the Iowa casino have the same machines that you have so that you know how to win because you own those machines?
Every machine's different, Dave. Sorry.
Okay.
Mine's tight,
Yeah.
really tight.
Yeah, Chuck,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if it's your machine, aren't you just winning quarters you put into it?
Thank
If
you.
it goes,
That's
if
nice.
it goes down to zero, I just open it up.
No, I'm not
grab
sure
it
why
by
he's
the
that
handle,
excited.
put it
I
back
really
in.
not.
No,
I'd be pissed off that I didn't do that in Iowa instead of my house.
No,
I
it
mean,
means
I
he
would
knows
think-
how to save money.
Hey, Chuck.
That's awesome.
Oh, you're
But,
outside.
but-
Okay, I
but-
thought there was like a monster
but he had-
behind you or something. It looked all different.
But he invites his grandkids over to let him play. And unlike every other grandfather or grandmother that lets their kids play, they would be allowed to take the money home. He doesn't allow them
He's
to take it home.
collecting their
Chuck rules
quarters.
his house and his grandkids with an
No,
iron
they
fist.
don't
There's
have
no
to
doubt of
pay.
that. Larry wants
Say
to
what?
know if there's any guesses on who's taking up Dan's spot, like you guys are on a first name basis. Nick, I guess he wanted to know from Nick.
No,
Doesn't care about
he
us.
hasn't given that up yet. His last show is March 14th, and he's still in the works and interviewing people
In the
to vet them.
in the grand spirit of everybody saying they wish this person was still alive for whatever reason, in the grand scheme of that, I wish Rush Limbaugh would come out of hiding if he was and take his radio show back only because it was his radio show before and he gave it to Dan Bongino.
Here's what I know.
That I miss Rush.
Invitation for an interview must have been lost in the mail. So
Right.
sorry, I probably
I'm
won't
sorry,
be doing
Jerry.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Really
And
sucks.
because
Well,
my
I
broadcasting
called
consisted
Dan
in
and I told
college.
him to reject your.
But how can that
What
be?
the hell are you, John?
You know-
What is it with you the last 2 days?
We want you here.
It's an
How can that
epitome.
be
I mean,
Russia's?
he had an epiphany, but Dan won't hire me to replace him on the radio show because my college thesis says I hope that I get a nationwide syndicated broadcast and that I meet. And he's so impressed that when he takes a day off or ever decided he was going to retire, not permanently retire, that I would get his broadcast. So I'm sure
You probably
like
didn't,
Jerry,
Dave, because you keep saying the word broadcast. That's probably why.
mine got thrown away.
Yeah.
I
It's
just want
probably-
to say, Dan
It's probably
Bongino-
Dave because you keep saying broadcast and he's driving everybody nuts with that. It's just a show,
Well,
Dave, and it's a Facebook show, just like us. That's all. Yeah.
Awesome. I just want to
Wow.
say, Dan
Hey,
Bongino
Dan.
and I have the same birthday, including the same year. I don't think they want me, but we do have that in common.
Oh, you just gave your age away.
Hey,
Yeah. I
hey,
don't wanna
hey,
talk about
Dave. Dave, you might want to share this.
oh God. Okay, what is this?
Okay, it says Social Security recipients will have a change in their payments coming up for the month of March. Those who normally get them on the second Wednesday and the third Wednesday are going to see a payment. It's going to be arriving on February 28th. So you might want to.
Okay.
I'll print this out, whatever, share it. But for those of us who get Social Security, this, and don't get that check, it's coming, but it's going to be on a different day.
Okay.
Send one to me.
Right there's the schedule.
Okay.
Well, what does it say? Because I can't read it.
Well, I'll send it to you. That way you can read it. It's a fairly it's a lengthy post.
All right, thank you. I
Uh-huh.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
No
it's
problem.
because
I thought you were going to tell us
February only has 28 days.
Right, but I thought you were going to tell us that it was going to be delayed because Doge found extra money and they were going to give us more money. Something worth.
Dave, what are you? Are you on drugs? Is that what the
I
problem is? We'll
don't-
get you off
I
the
don't
fucking
care.
drugs, Dave. We'll help.
I don't care. Really that they had to compensate. I mean, it's nice. The reason that they did it is because February only has 28 days and people wouldn't have any money until March 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, whenever they get their check. Those they get it the first week of the month.
I get ours on the 3rd, so it doesn't help me at all.
I'm supposed to get mine
When is
on the 3rd, but it shows
Friday's the what is it, 29th or 28th or whatever, right?
Yeah.
No, Friday's the 1st.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I'm
no,
supposed
you're
to
right.
get it on the
28th.
3rd.
Chuck, I actually know. I've read a calendar before. So I'm an expert.
Hey, really? Wow.
Amazing, really.
Yeah, the 3rd is Monday.
Chuck's brain's freezing up there in the 12 or something. I don't know.
Oh hell, I gotta uninsert foot. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Thank you, Randy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get it.
Well,
I get it whenever my bank decides to let me have it.
Yeah, 3 days later or something.
No.
Direct deposit.
I'm supposed to get it on the 3rd, and I usually get it anywhere between the 1st and the 3rd, depending on when my bank gets it. When my bank gets it, that's when they give it to me. I mean, it goes right into my account. So
yeah, mine does too.
Yeah,
or hers does rather. Looks like we're going to get it the same day.
I get paid deposited into my account, and it was always pending.
Yeah.
Even though
mine's
it was
always pending.
direct deposit, it was pending for a day or two.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just they let me. I pay all the bills.
Well, they let you access the money.
Yeah.
But mine's always pending also.
And it's because their system only, my bank system only does.
Do you have a small bank, like hometown bank type of deal?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, it was privately owned bank, Tri-Parish Bank, but now
I think that has something to do with it because we have one.
No,
We got
well,
a
they
capital
sold
C
out.
bank.
They sold out. It's now a B1 bank.
Never heard of them.
Which it's probably just down here in the South, and there's several places of B1. And actually, who's that great New Orleans quarterback?
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. He's a spokesperson.
Oh, okay.
For B1 Bank. So, but it's gotten much better with B1 Bank.
Yeah.
Than it was with Tri-Parish Bank, because that was just a little, local, privately owned thing. One bank here in Eunice with a couple of ATMs, but now B1 is all over.
B1 Bank. B1 Bank sounds like a bank that George Soros would own because he wants all the banks to be one. He wants everything to be one.
So
you know what I want? I want to put my money in a mattress because I think it's safer. How about that?
Yeah, it probably. Well, I don't know.
And when it runs out of any kind of value, you can use it as padding, which is nice.
Wow.
That's true. That's true.
Kind of like my old great grandmother did. She sewed money into her mattresses.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the walls everywhere.
In the walls. She had a big. If anybody knows what a cedar robe is.
A cedar room.
Yeah. Anybody ever heard what a cedar room is?
Yes.
Yeah. It's where you hang clothes.
But the armoire.
Keeps the moths away.
Yeah.
But it's cedar. Exactly. Yeah.
She had a false floor under that, a base under that, and she'd stored cash under that. So, yeah, I mean, the old lady didn't speak a word of English and lived poor as a church mouse, but apparently was damn near a millionaire when she died. But she never spent
Yeah.
a dime of it. I mean, she had no AC. She had electricity, but she had one window fan in the front of the house because she had a shotgun house. One window fan that would suck air from the south to the north. And but other than that, I mean, she roasted and ground her own coffee beans, raised her own chickens and everything else. And
Okay, Nick, I just want to have my money close to me. I don't want to become a hermit or a farmer.
or if she had it close to
Right.
her, she was sleeping on it.
Yeah,
It was
that's the main thing. Yeah.
That's
so.
good insight.
Well,
Yeah.
my grandfather's the one who introduced me to money laundering because the man never had a wrinkled bill because he would go to the bank. He would go to the bank and ask for brand new, fresh bills each time. And if he didn't get them, whatever he gave him, he would go home. He would wash them, and then he would dry them, and then he would iron them.
So it runs in the family, huh,
Because
Dave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
it never
Counterfeit. Oh
I
no.
could never figure out why he always had the crispest
I gotta
yeah.
tell
the
you,
crispest
people
bill
who
I
iron money
ever
in
saw.
sheets, I think that's going too far. I do. I used to, my grandmother used to iron the sheets. I don't understand why.
Yeah. And that's a
Well,
job.
It is.
people who make their beds before they during the day freak me out. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'd have to make it before I go to bed because I lay on it all day
Yeah, but
long. You know,
she would put starch in. They put starch in it, so they're like crisp.
Yes.
But the minute you lay on it and you
yeah,
crunch all the starch out, it's just a wrinkled up mess.
Oh,
And
my
her, like
Mhm.
Nick's grandmother's house, she probably sweat all night, so that didn't help, and she got up.
Oh, gross.
yeah.
yeah,
And,
starch burns,
Ah.
which are almost as bad as bleach
yeah, and
burns.
my dad,
Yeah,
he was a stickler for his jeans to
Oh
be
no.
pressed and starched.
No way.
That comes from
Yeah.
being in the
You know
military.
who I thought
It
started
came
that?
from the military.
That's what I
Well,
just
no.
said.
Well, yeah, but in the military, when I was in, the only guys that did that were black guys.
Well,
Yeah.
when I was in basic training, if you're, we had a laundromat, did our laundry, and when you got your clothes back, it was flat. I mean, you had to separate it to get into it.
Yeah, yeah,
All the
yeah,
damn starch
Oh,
they put in it.
oh yeah,
yeah.
dad's jeans. You could stand that shit
starch,
up in the middle of the
Yep,
floor and it'd
yep,
stay there.
yeah,
yep.
I
The
mean, it
thing
was.
was, what was
starch,
weird
starch.
in the Marine Corps, the regulations did not allow starch because what happens after, especially on like your camis, because what would happen is your shirts or your blouse or trousers, what they would get shiny after a while.
Correct.
And it was
Yeah,
actually not legal. But when I was at Eighth and I, which is like basically fourth phase boot camp, you had to have at least a can of starch at all times in case of
Wow.
emergencies, apparently, and everything had to be starched. I owned irons. I didn't have an ironing board. I just did it on the. We had one of them in the 3-man rooms. We had like a double sink with a counter, and in the very middle, you'd put your shirt, and then you'd have to keep moving it because the sinks were in the way. But it got done. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. And the officers didn't have to do that shit, which was
Up here in Wisconsin in the wintertime, up in Canada too, we can take our blue jeans and, wash them, take them outside when it's, 20 below zero and just let them hang there for a couple minutes and they'll stand right up all by
yeah,
themselves.
Yeah.
yeah. And
And
then
Oh
you what?
wow.
Catch pneumonia, go into formation in the morning, Chuck.
yeah, Mother Nature's starch.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I've actually had that happen. I didn't know a lot of stuff about like I knew how to well, I sort of knew how to cook. I got food poisoning 3 times, but
Mm.
nevertheless, I had I didn't, my dryer broke. That's what it was in this apartment I was living in, and it was one of them stackable ones, like the first ones they ever had, and they were probably like 2 grand or something at the time. I don't know, but um, the dryer broke because apparently you can't put like 17 pairs of pants in there, and it doesn't work.
No.
Because these were also miniature, by the way. They weren't like full size or anything.
Oh
So
man.
I rigged up a clothesline in my apartment that didn't, by the way, have heat. I walked around with a blanket all the time and beer,
Oh.
which helped a lot. And I hung up all my clothes, like my uniform and shit, for the next morning. And when I got up, I was looking at them. I was like, okay, they're dry probably by now. And I walked over and went to take it off the thing, and it came off in like one piece, and it didn't move. And it was still wet, but it was literally it was like, you know how stuff gets right before the ice forms.
Shoot.
It was kind of like that. So
Oh my gosh.
I had to go into the barracks and use one of the dryers up in the where the guy stayed, and because I lived in town, but yeah, I never did that again. The no heat thing sucked.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you get out, finally get your BAQ, and you go out in town, you find a place, and you're all happy. You don't have to live in the barracks no freaking more. And then you find out you don't have no heat. And it's winter, which is fun. And there was no air conditioning or anything, but I just opened some windows, or I went to the bar where it was air conditioned, so it was fine. But yeah,
And cool, refreshing drinks.
yes, it's a wonderful thing. And if you were smart, you knew 2 or 3 on the way, so you could also stop and eat, which is good. And usually they were places that, like, there was this one place, they had the best ham and eggs and all that stuff, but they used this red grease. I don't know what the hell it was, but the eggs came out looking kind of like red streaks all over them. Oh, it was so good though. Oh my god, it was delicious.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's old grease.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh.
whatever, Nick. I don't care. I said it was delicious. Did you not hear that part?
It was probably good grease.
He said it was red grease, Nick.
Maybe it was from ham because that's good stuff.
Yeah, it was
Or
good.
I don't
bacon.
know, but I can tell you this: I stopped there on the way home from the bar all the time. It was great, and there was a fat lady who owned it. I mean, when I say fat, she took up like a booth, one side of the booth. Okay, and but nicest lady in the world to us, all the jarheads and stuff. But if you came in there and caused a problem, and that woman managed to stomp on over there, you could feel the floor shake. I swear to freaking God, I'll never forget this. And we were just all watching her, and she went at this one guy, and she actually hit him. And we
Wow.
started to stand up thinking that she was, going to die. And the guy walked out. I was like, "Holy crap!" And then I looked at the waitress came by later. And she goes, "I go, Did they do that all the time? Does she do that a lot?" She says, "No, but when she does, they always leave." I was like, "Okay, maybe they're afraid they're going to eat her. I don't know."
I bet she was a good cook. That's probably why.
Well, I don't know, Jen. I think there's a difference between a good cook and a good eater. Because I know she was that.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
no, it was an old black guy who cooked. I don't know what the guy was using for old. It might be old grease. I don't know, but whatever it was, I'm good.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Like that.
yeah,
The
that
best,
was that
the best
Grecian
cook.
formula,
Yeah.
activator or something.
Yeah.
You know?
The best cooks you will ever meet, literally, are the grandmothers who look like Aunt Jemima at a Southern Baptist funeral. And if you're a Jewish boy like me who got to the table, weighed maybe, I don't know, 120 pounds and stood maybe 5 feet tall, that lady would say, "You don't leave until you have eaten everything on that table."
Oh yeah.
And I
The
mean,
best places I've
and it
ever
was so
been.
good. I'd go home with plates because the grandmother would
Well,
go.
they know how to have
you
a
know,
funeral too. Them
"Oh,
people.
I'll
It's
make a
crazy.
basket. I'll make a basket for. Yeah, everybody's happy.
Yeah, and
Everybody
eating
is
like there's no tomorrow,
happy.
and all in white suits and shit,
Yeah,
and like their finery, you know.
yeah,
And they don't get no
yeah.
barbecue sauce, nothing on them. Shit. I look at
No,
barbecue sauce, and my shirt looks like it's got red spots all over just looking at it.
I mean, napkins over my black suit, and these guys would laugh at me and go,
Yeah,
"Oh, this is how you eat."
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's like, hey, young man, you didn't eat enough. You better take
Yeah,
some home with you.
yeah.
That,
The
that's
best
yeah.
how
places
we
I've
do
ever
down
been
here.
are them
Man.
screened-in places made of 2x4s
Oh
with screen,
man.
and there's a fat-ass black
Yes,
guy in the back cooking up his barbecue sauce and all
barbecue.
his ribs and smoking them up and everything.
Yep.
And you go in
Yep.
there and you eat some of them, and you think you've reached nirvana.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
come going to a old Cajun woman's house.
Yep.
Awesome.
yeah.
Believe me, you're
You know,
not gonna leave
some of
hungry
these
because
barbecue.
she's gonna hound your ass
No.
until you eat at least 2 plates, and it's gonna be
She.
good.
Right.
And then you're gonna get something
Every
to go home with you
everyone in
because they
this
cook
one
for an
family.
army.
Yep. Everyone in this one family would call. Well, I forget the mortuary, but they would me because I was the only one in town that had a white hearse, that had one white hearse, and that's why I had it. And so it's like I said, when it was time to leave, Grandma would come up with her picnic basket and go, "Take this home, and the next time you have time, my address is in there. When you have time, just drop it off." But oh my God, it was like eating the best food for days. The only one that was better was we had a lady from Mexico living upstairs, and when she would cook for her family, she'd send plates down for me and my brother, and all of a sudden it stopped. So one day I knocked and went upstairs and talked to her husband, and he said she got deported.
Oh, I thought she died.
Yeah,
That's sad.
yeah. That's what, yeah. I mean, I wanted to make sure she didn't die or something. He said, no, she got deported. She got deported.
Wow.
Wow.
But she was polite. She fed the whole ice crew. My brother and I weren't home that day. They lived above us, and you know, I understood that she must have known when they were coming to get her because she, from what I heard, gave cooked big plates for everybody that was taking her away.
Oh man.
Gee, yeah. Cajuns, and like you say, the Baptist,
Oh God,
and then the
Spanish.
Hispanic community.
Hispanic.
They
Yep.
cook a lot of food. They love to eat. Believe me, I know
Well, you
because
don't see too many.
And
You don't see too many
you
skinny
you
married Mexican guys. I can tell you that.
no, not
Oh,
at
that's
and
all.
funny.
you don't tell. It's like you don't go up to Nikki's grandmother. She was the one that weighed 400 pounds, and she was the one who was cooking. You don't say no, and
It's
you
kind
eat
of an
every.
insult.
Yeah,
Right. I mean, I could walk up there and go, "Ew, crawfish." I would never think about eating
Yeah,
it.
you know.
She'd take me aside and teach me how to eat
Oh,
them.
you guys
oh,
remember that Nick
she'd
knows
take
a
you
guy.
out behind the shed and whip your ass, and then
You
fork feed
know,
you.
You're not eating.
Nick Houston. You know the guy from Louisiana, Justin something. What the fuck was his name? He used to
Uh,
have the TV show.
yeah, Justin. Oh
I
shit,
used to love the way he said cayenne pepper.
Justin Bieber.
no,
No,
He's a
Timberland?
singer.
no,
No, he
He's
doesn't
a
cook
no.
ribs
singer
much.
too.
yeah,
But he knows P Diddy. I guess I don't know. But
I'll
Yeah.
think of his name here. Justin.
The other
hold
guy,
on.
um, Emil Lagrasser. I can't remember his name, but
Emerald
it's Emil.
Lagasse. Lagasse.
Emil. Yeah, Emil Lagasse. Yeah, I mean, God, he's not a small person, but man, he is a awesome cook.
Oh yeah,
Justin Wilson.
Yeah.
Justin Wilson.
Justin
Okay.
Elmer Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
guy
that guy
was.
would cook like real food. My mom every day would watch the Galloping Gourget, and
Yeah.
he would be on the TV, and he would cook that like French crap that I don't
Yeah.
know why. Did
And
my
they
mother
made-
ever cooked that shit? My father came home to that, he'd probably have a stroke.
And he
But
made it look like so
Justin
easy
would
to
cook
make.
the good shit.
or divorce her.
Yeah, no, if he lived to that woman, uh, I got to tell you, I wish I was more like him. Because good God. But anyway, Justin would cook like food actual people would eat,
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Justin will,
I
and
remember.
he was funny as hell.
Yeah, he was funny as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
When
of
he
his
screwed
Cajun
up, he'd like act like and he'd just keep doing it, but there's no tools in his hand and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
just he was good. He was good for TV.
He was
That's funny.
hilarious. Yeah, and it's like Paul Prudhomme. He was a fat guy from New Orleans.
Hi, Mr. Broadcaster. Look, you got people hooked on the broadcaster, Dave. They're probably gonna have bad luck.
No, that's my friend David
I
Bray.
know. I'm
He's
just
called me
joking.
broadcaster
Calm
for
down.
as long as I've been doing this.
Justin Will.
Good evening,
Hey,
David. I'm
not
glad
Alan,
you
not
came and
Greer's
watched.
here. He's not Alan Greer.
He sends me. No, he's not. David Bray sends me. God, I don't know. More
Gay
YouTube
wrong
videos
T.
that I
Yeah.
have time to watch, but always sends great stuff. Always sends great stuff.
Well, yeah.
I've
Justin
always,
Wilson used to say Justine Wilson. Yeah.
yeah,
And he had that accent too, kind of like Nick's cousin.
Yeah,
Damn.
I guarantee.
Gay wrong T. Yeah.
Yeah.
he says
The
not Alan,
cayenne
not,
pepper.
he says not
Cayenne.
Alan, not Greer. There used to be a guy in all of our groups when I first joined Facebook and started launching groups. Little older guy named Alan Greer, and
Probably the same guy.
always wrote the best. A little older than me, I think. Not
Oh,
much
never
older.
mind.
You
No,
know,
Alan ain't. He ain't ancient.
and his name was Alan Greer, and he got nailed by Facebook for something stupid once, and I never
maybe
saw
it
him
was.
back. I never saw him back again.
Well, this Alan
And
Greer I've known for
I'm
years,
wondering if this was him.
but I didn't see him for like it's been a long time. And
Yeah.
he came on. That name is that's kind of hilarious actually. But yeah.
Well, so if it is Alan, if that's you, if you're the same one that was in the groups all the time, I miss you. I'm glad.
I never knew what he looked like. I
glad to
still don't
see
know what Jimmy Collins looks
you
like
watch.
because he still got him wearing a mask in his picture. I think he took up bank robbing.
No. Yeah. I like when Facebook says to me, "You got to send a video that shows your face," because on my profile, this is what you see on my profile picture.
Yeah.
So I take this and I turn it to the left, I turn it to the right,
And
then I send it in.
Shake your leg to the left, shake your leg to the right. Shake it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do any of that stuff anymore. I don't care.
I don't. I don't.
Why do they need that? Could you tell me?
They say it's to verify your ID, and the only reason that I won't do it is that this last big Facebook power outage, where Facebook went down for like 48 hours. When I went to log back on, it wouldn't let me log in, and it kept sending me codes that wouldn't work, and and I just won't. I won't do it again.
We won't do it again.
Plus, they said to me at the time, "You do it once, you never have to do it again."
Do it
So the
again.
next time they made me ask,
Dave, I
send
think,
one in again.
I think
said,
Randy's slowly slipping into insanity over there. He's
Hey, I gotta be nice to Randy because Randy sent me any post that I have ever written to anybody, and it shows true royalty of the Glovinsky family. Like one guy, he was a stupid Polak because he managed to be
my
king
gosh.
of Poland. he managed to be king of Poland
Now,
for only 24
there is
hours.
a reason behind that.
Nick,
So,
what's happening?
okay, so so, so you missed your call, and almost everyone your ancestors were rabbis. Okay, so this guy was a rabbi during his time frame, living in Poland, and this a very wealthy Polish royal guy was in trouble and he needed help. So your ancestor helped him out with money. In exchange, the
Oh, okay.
rich guy said, "One day I will remember you." Okay, so in Polish laws state that there can never be a day where there's no king. Well, this dude died, and they were trying to figure out who was going to take his place. So,
Okay.
so there wouldn't be a day with no king. The guy remembered the friendship the rabbi gave him and said, "I will name him king until we find my his family member to take the throne." So he
Okay.
was king for a day because he befriended this wealthy guy.
And he probably slept through it.
Uh,
Like that one guy the one guy, there's an American, because I guess it turned out
Too lazy
that the
isn't passed
president,
down, Dave. You just got the gene. That's all it is.
no, I know.
So
but
is that why
there
you
was
guys are all friends for me?
are all what?
Yeah, that's why. Yes.
we're here for Chuck.
I could
No,
not.
but for the longest
My
time,
whole
for
life
the
I've been
longest
waiting
time,
for you, Chuck, and here you are. Up,
Now we
six
you know,
more
make
Randy,
the
smoke.
guy
Randy would find
happy.
Randy would find famous links to Jerry. Like, not only is he related to the lady who called herself the Mayflower Madam, he's actually related to the actual
But you got
Mayflower
to
Madam
explain that, Dave.
that's
It's
on
the
the ship.
real Mayflower, not the one from New York that got thrown in prison.
Oh,
Though
okay.
they
But
are related, though.
and
Well, of course they are.
right,
Yeah,
and then
actually, I
Jen,
guess so. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's
and
right.
Jen
Sorry.
somehow is a princess related
Yeah,
to
Was there ever any
royalty.
doubt of that?
oh
Come
come
on.
on. I don't want
Right,
my
right.
family
But,
know.
I was starting to feel guilty, and I think, or Jerry, are you the one who's related to Clint
Yes.
Eastwood?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So
Taylor
it's like I'm sitting here going,
He's
well,
never called.
he's never found anybody. No, but he's never found any of this on my side. And then, like I said, 2 days ago, he sent me
I
this.
can't help it. You got a boring family, Dave.
No, but 2 days ago, like I said, he sent me this thing that, like, your 257th grandfather, twice removed.
Yeah, that is actually, I
What
got to tell you, that is actually amazing.
was king of Poland for a
Yeah,
day.
it's amazing that he can do that.
Yeah, it really is.
To me, okay. And I don't, technically I'm adopted, so it's like,
I gotta turn
I
my
don't want
volume
to say it's
down.
not real, but it's like my parents and all my family that I'm with now. I don't know anything about the one from what do you call before that, but it's pretty amazing when you find out you had somebody on the Mayflower, even if she was a hooker. I mean,
Yeah.
probably made good money on the way over. I don't know, but
Okay, one thing you have to keep in mind is that almost everyone had someone who was on the Mayflower or one of the sister ships. That's how we got here. Okay.
no, that's true. That's true.
So the only big thing is if you wanted to have that plaque that you can hang on your wall that says you are related to someone from Mayflower, you have to have someone who's actually on that ship, the Mayflower ship. But there are sister ships who also give you. I mean, they'll find something hanging on the wall for anybody who wants one.
Yeah.
But you just have to look for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're Randy Rhodes, and you do it for me for $no an hour. So, I mean, when you sent me this thing, but
got
the
no
bigger, the
customers.
more
If you had a
important.
customer, he'd throw you right over, Dave.
There you go.
Well, no, but right, and the more important thing was he told me that I guess there may be a link between the Glowinski family and the actual King David from Israel, and that I guess he has another
King
customer
David hung them,
who,
Dave. That's what the link is.
well, no, but he has another customer who evidently has the same link, and that would mean that we
Are related.
that that customer and I are related,
Well,
and
maybe you could
it also
go out and have a nice pop.
traces my father's family back to a very long early time.
Well, then what do you think of all this?
This is amazing. I want to tell you about this friend that I accepted on my friends list. And I usually am like, sure, yeah, I'll be your friend. And I just say yes. Well, my sons saw this name and they're like, Mom, you are so clueless. And I'm like, no, I'm just a good Christian woman and I'm friends with everyone. And they're like, Mom, the guy's name is Nick Gur, Ghur. They are like,
Oh, Nick's
Yeah,
cool.
he's a guy. Nick is very
Nick's cool.
Nick is
he's a
very
cool guy, but my sons
very
thought he
cool. He's in a lot of our groups.
yes.
He watches Jerry all the time. I
Yeah.
know.
He's
And he watches me every once in a while when I'm on and he can watch
Yeah.
us.
my sons are like, say the name fast, Mom. He's playing you. And now I can
Oh, okay.
Well,
no. I
now I
got
can say
I got
no.
what you said.
Okay.
But no, he's not.
Oh,
He's
I got it.
no,
Good.
yeah,
I know.
yeah. He's not.
I didn't mean to
He-
tell
he-
you a bad word.
how come I don't get it?
No, he.
How
Oh,
come I don't get it?
No.
met a
capital
guy in
capital
Dubuque
N
once.
ends in R.
Yeah, I met a guy in Dubuque once. His name is
Oh,
actually
the whole name. That makes much more sense. Yes.
his
Okay.
name is
Yeah, if you say the
his
whole,
name is
I
Dick
know.
if you say the
Groom.
whole name, right? And maybe that's true. I don't know, but I just
He's
know
a
that, like
good
I said,
guy.
Well,
having
half the
been
people
here
on
for
here
so
don't
long,
use their real name
Nick
anymore.
Gurr is a good guy. Yeah, Nick Gurr
He's a
is
good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to worry about
Really
him.
good.
Yeah, I vouch
Yeah.
for that guy too. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
known him. Actually, I've known him a while. I don't remember how many. It's got to be a few years, maybe longer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because when he first came on, I just called him Nick because I couldn't figure out how to pronounce his last name, and he actually he spelled that he's like Gurr or something, and it's like, oh, so the H is why have an
Yeah.
H? Why have an H in your name if it's going to be silent? I don't know. Did you
Right.
need more letters?
No.
Is that what the problem was? Couldn't put his D in there or something?
Oh, that's funny.
I met a guy and I'm friends with him on Facebook. His actual name is Dick Groom. Groom. Seriously, and he's a real good guy. He's like, I think he's about 80 years old now, but he lives out in
People
Iowa.
are
I
unfortunate
bet
name-wise.
if he was in the military, I bet he had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Trust me,
One-
every
one
TI
security
is
co-
looking for that one name to make fun of.
Yeah.
we got in trouble one day because at night at one security company that I managed on the radio, they would call each other actually the D word. And then I said, no, you have to change it and you have to call them Richard. And they said, why? And I said, because there are ladies and other people that listen to our radio channel to make sure we're doing our jobs. Then one day I got called into the head of security's office at the company, who was a lady, and she said to me two things. One, you don't have a security officer whose first name is Richard. I mean, is the D word. And then you don't have any security officer whose name is Richard. So I said, well, we had to change it and use manners because you listen to the radio 24/7. So
Oh, that's
Well,
funny.
yeah.
I just like to tell you, some people, like my name is Gerard Constanti Michaels. We had a guy in boot camp. No one could pronounce his name. They call it the drone instructors. Every once in a while, they would call out for him, and all you'd hear is alphabet, and it's like okay, because he had like 35. I think he was Indian. I don't remember, but he had a name that was like 35 letters long. And then we had a house mouse and a house rat. The house mouse went around cleaning up the drone instructors' quarters, and the house mouse did all the morning reports and anything that had to be done like that, or rat rather. And rat, mouse. Everybody just, in the first week, everybody's laughing. After a while, it wasn't funny anymore. But yeah,
It was their name.
our
Wow.
house rat was a good guy, but he lied on his contract.
Oh,
and he had a relative that was in a mob, and they threw him out right in the middle of boot camp, and he was actually upset.
Okay, so we're going to throw someone out who has members in the mob. Okay,
yeah.
I don't see any problem with that at all.
No,
Yeah,
no, I don't see any
true
problem
story.
with that.
No, he was a good guy, and he did everything we did. I mean, everybody had to do the same thing, and he did fine. I mean, there wasn't anything wrong with that. I don't know what the hell they thought was going to happen. He's going to come in and start a black market or something. I don't know, but back then it was they didn't allow people anymore to get put in by a judge. They had just stopped that, but they still, I guess, they didn't want people with relatives that were, criminals or something. It's like, I don't even remember asking me that, right? Because my last name was Michaels, and there were no Irish mobs in Florida, so uh, crazy shit. But I got beat up over my name. But and when sixth grade, eighth grade, no, yeah, eighth grade, they used to call me Geritol because that was like a new thing, and there were commercials on TV. And I was like 5'9" or 5'10" in this seventh, eighth grade, so I was Geritol.
Oh, who the hell was the guy that pushed that stuff?
I don't remember.
Vern Gagne, I think he was a wrestling.
It could have
champion.
been, yeah, it could have been
Vern Gagne, I think. Yeah, he was.
Wasn't that for like old people to take or something, like a multivitamin?
I have never tried it, so no, I'm good.
Me neither. I don't even know if they make it anymore.
You haven't?
That's funny.
But, yeah.
Jack LaLanne. Jack LaLanne was the one that pushed it.
Oh,
Jack
Jack
LaLanne,
LaLanne.
he
Jack
was a
LaLanne
badass,
doing the
that
jumping
guy.
jacks.
He was like 117 years
Yeah.
old, and he looked like he was only 80. And his
Yeah.
wife looked better than he did.
Yeah.
And I remember he had all them gyms everywhere up north.
Yep.
Is he the guy that he showed pulling the rowboats behind him or something like that?
He pulled the
He
rowboat.
did feats of strength into his 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Jack LaLanne was, for his age, he was a healthy old son of a bitch.
Yeah, he was built like a brick house. He wasn't very tall. He's short, actually, but he had shoulders and a waist. He looked like a V. And,
why would anyone be described as being built like a toilet?
What?
The brick shit house. Yeah.
Hey, women want to be built like a Coke bottle.
Yeah.
A vase is nice. Oh, maybe not a vase. I'm thinking of a violin. Never mind the vase. Never mind.
Okay.
We've got some big bottom vases. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, what's the deal about that nowadays? Everybody wants a big butt. I mean, that is.
Oh, God, not me.
No, me neither. No, but.
Oh, it's the new thing. Oh, yeah.
And the big lips.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
Wasn't that a one-hit wonder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dave. Your show. Whew. We need to raise the standards or something.
We're really pushing the ticket.
Well, we're having a good time though.
Well, y'all should have gone to, having my name when back in the 80s. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
God.
That's why they wrote that song, Nick.
I got so tired of hearing that damn shit and people saying something. Oh, Nikki, this and that. I was like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Well, that's your parents' fault for naming you Nikki.
Yeah.
Even though it's a very strong name, it's Greek and all that bullshit. You're 1 foot away from having to dot your I with a heart and
yeah.
Don't do that.
Is it actually Nikki or is it Nicholas?
It's Nikki.
And
they named you Nikki. It's not short for Nicholas.
That's it. Nickey. That's it. It's like the Disney mouse, but with an N.
Yeah, the pen they were using ran out of ink, so that's what.
When my dad was stationed in England, he chose to live off base, so he had this like semi-detached house. and the family living next to us had this little girl who was like half my age. I would have been what, like fifth grade. She would have been like maybe a third grade or something like that. And she fell in love with me for some damn ass reason. And she was out in the backyard. We had joined backyards. I'm in my bedroom playing or doing something, and all I hear is this: Randy, Pandy, come out and play. Randy. Oh my God! Shut the hell up!
That's cute.
Me over there in
Here,
England.
when we hear on Tuesday night, nowhere else. Because if more people on Facebook did it, there'd be less people on Facebook doing it.
Oh, speaking of Facebook, Jerry, did you get you saw that message, right? From this Ahmed Hardware thing that
On our page?
Yeah, on the
I didn't
American
see it.
Rebellion page.
I didn't
And,
see
well,
it.
somebody said thanks for posting.
No, that's automatic.
Oh,
That you can leave an automatic message, and that's what I put on there. But
okay, because they're supposedly gonna
what did he want? He wanted to sell us something like
well, it's I don't know if it was a he or a she or an it or what it was. No,
Joe
It-
from Afghanistan.
it-
We know.
it's gonna
Yeah.
take down your page
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
community standards thing. And it
I
said
get
that
I get them in text messages for
this was on Messenger, so you could check that out.
yeah, I'll look at it tomorrow. I don't really care. Hey, tell me next time you say go ahead. We're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, do what you
Hey,
gotta do.
Yeah.
We were talking about names. At my
Did anyone
dad's.
ever say up Chuck to you?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, what's up, Chuck?
At my dad's
Yeah, what's up?
visitation, there was a guy there. I was introduced to him. His name was Forrest Service.
Whoa.
I'll never forget this guy because he came to the visitation. He was wearing white pants, but they were real thin material, and he had on white underwear with red hearts on them.
Oh, stop.
My sister and I, we are
Wait.
So you were looking at his ass?
Wait a minute.
Don't-
Hold on.
The
Hold
white
on.
pants, you can see right through white pants.
Yeah, and he had white underwear on with red hearts on it. My sister
That's
and
what I
I
go with
were
also.
laughing our asses off. I mean, that's something that I'll never forget.
Hey,
I mean,
I had those when I was dating. Boy, I
Yeah.
tell you what, I wore clothes. I had the mini bikini underwear, and I wore
Oh,
the pants so I could show through. And yeah, I was hot.
I had
high
Budweiser
school.
underwear.
Back in high school. Oh yeah,
Randy, we can't hear that.
mini
I do
bikini
not-
underwear. That's what I was wearing back in the day.
Jan, are you going to be okay?
I do not know where I found some of these.
I'm
What's happening, Nick?
Aren't,
I don't
aren't
like
you glad you invited me?
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
glad
yeah.
that I have headphones on and no one can hear. They'd be like, Mom, what the heck? You got Nicker on there. I know
What
you
kind
do.
of nut jobs do you associate with,
No,
Jen?
Yeah.
trust me, it's okay. It's all good.
Jenny,
Holy
you
crap.
ever
Yeah,
had
that
a
is funny.
thong?
That is funny.
What?
Yeah, you had a thong too?
I did, yeah.
Why is this
I mean,
happening?
I was hot going to my dates. Don't tell you what. I won't tell you what I did on my dates, but I was hot.
I gotta tell you, Randy, I'm
The one,
pretty
the one,
sure.
the one thing
I don't know what hot
the-
meant back
the-
then,
the
but I
one-
don't think it means the same thing it does
the
now.
one,
Yeah.
the one thing I did learn is you don't date two girls at the same time who have to be friends with each other.
Yeah, that
Well,
seems
yeah.
pretty
Because
self-explanatory.
they tend to talk about their boyfriends.
Yeah,
Yeah, Alan, I'm with
don't
Alan
cheat on
here
your
on
wife
the,
with her best friend either.
I'm with Alan on the can't unsee that now, Randy. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's in my head
that's why I
forever.
put
So
that
thank
up.
you so much.
You're
That's why I
welcome.
put that up that's why I put that up on the screen, and Chuck had to turn his camera off because he's
Well,
probably
while we're
screwing up.
talking about
I had to
underwear,
blow my
I
nose.
quit wearing them when I was 21, and I haven't worn them since. And
Yeah,
you
right
want to know
now-
why?
What, you're not wearing underwear now. Okay.
I never do, and I'll tell you why I quit wearing them. And it's
Because
very
he's a
simple.
commando.
I did not want to do any more laundry than I had to.
Oh my God, that's lazy.
Well, yeah, I cut into the
How bad was
in the
your
Marine
underwear?
Corps.
How bad was your underwear? You just throw it in the rest of the stuff. You don't have to go pick it up. Oh, shit, okay. You just throw it in. Unless
Yeah,
you
I
got
don't separate.
track stains on them or something.
Oh dear
No,
God.
you have to
No.
understand, Randy, that
No.
this is the mind of a 21-year-old drunk who didn't have
Right.
time for silliness because there were bars to go to. But
Right. Or the
I've
guy
gotten
that
so used to it. I think if I had to wear them now, I'd go nuts.
Well, you should
Right.
see my dad. I mean,
That's a short.
he just walks around the house in his
Yes,
only
we
his
know, Dave.
underwear.
Well,
You
but
came
that's
on the show one night like that.
but that's in
And
his own house.
Too much
well,
information
yeah,
here.
but he never knows.
No, it's Nikki's house. Don't you have a dress code at your house?
Apparently not. Nobody follows it.
I never wear a shirt around here. I hate wearing shirts. Unless
My
I'm
dad,
on here or I'm going somewhere, I put a shirt on. But or my daughter comes, I put a shirt on. But otherwise,
my
I'm
dad
always
wears his whitey tighties and they're not so tight because he's huge. So these are like elephant draws. But
Oh
he
God
just
bless
sits in his
America.
recliner all day long, just in his drawers. And you never know when somebody's gonna show up. He don't give two shits.
It's his house. Why would he?
No,
Oh
it's
no!
my house now.
Please don't start us on the give.
well. I notice you ain't real
There's
quick
nothing.
on kicking him out, so I think he pretty
No,
much figures he don't care. It's his
you
chair,
know,
it's his TV. Your money is his to go gambling with, and that's that, there, Nick.
Well,
You set a bad precedent,
didn't he
Nick.
sell the house? Yeah, didn't he sell the
Followed by
house
third.
to Nikki anyway? So he probably thinks it's still his house. Just Nikki paid it off for him. I don't know.
no. I pay for the house. No, it's in my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he don't give two
But
shits.
wasn't it his house at one
It
time?
was, but they can't manage their
Oh, okay.
money, so I had to take it over.
Well, he probably thinks that since he gave you the house, it's still
No, he
technically
didn't
his.
give shit. He didn't give shit. I'm paying for it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
you know what, Nick? Just shut up because you asked for it and you got it, and now you have it, and you don't like it, and that's the way it is, Nick.
Yeah.
It's a nice
Here's
house.
what you do: if you're really that upset, sell the house and then move out slowly. Do it like in over a 3-4 week period, where you're just taking a few things out the door at a time, nobody notices, and one day they'll go in your room and everything will be empty, and they'll wonder where you are until the sheriff shows up.
But
Well, the
they do
Corvette.
that now.
Yeah.
They don't
Just
know
leave the
what.
Corvette. Just leave the Corvette or one of the trucks
Yeah,
or something.
they do that now. They don't know whether I'm in the house or out the house because I'm sneaky like that. I'm
Well,
trying
yeah,
to be quiet and not
you are
shit
wiry.
them when they're sleeping or whatever. And my mama, I'll be outside smoking, and my mama come lock the fucking door on me.
Well, there's a reason for that, Nick.
And then she says,
You
"Oh,
want
I
your house
didn't."
back.
Yeah,
They gave you the house and they let you pay for it.
no,
It
they
doesn't.
didn't
It
give
seems
me.
to them that you didn't have to actually live there.
That's
Yeah,
what you need keys for. Yeah.
Gimme died a long time ago. Yeah, but I don't go outside with my keys.
Oh,
But
that's funny.
although we have an extra key stored away, but anyway.
But
But
you
my
have to
mom will
remind your
say,
mother
"Oh,
too.
I didn't." I'll come knocking on the door, and my mom comes running back. She said, "Oh, I didn't
I'm
realize
so
you
sorry.
were
So sorry.
outside." I was like, "Mom, I'm in two
You
places
just
in
like
this
sit in the carport.
Oh
underneath
my
the carport,
gosh.
Yeah. So why doesn't she just like look out the? You got a window on the door or open the
yeah,
door or something?
and a light,
Yeah.
and all she has to do is I'm in two places in this house, either in the kitchen, and I
Or
don't
on the
even
can.
eat in the kitchen. I eat in my room, or well, three places. Yeah, you're right, Dave. Uh, outside or in my room. And I said, Mom, go look in my room, see if I'm in there. Then you'll know whether I'm in the house or not. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm hiding in a corner somewhere,
Well,
you know.
They only care about you when they need something, Nick. That's the thing. That's
Well,
the
that's
thing about
true.
other people. It's
Yeah,
very
Nick.
annoying.
Well, I have met Nicky's mother, but my favorite story of him telling stories about his parents is his mom and the key fob story. I mean, that's even
Oh,
better than the tractor
Yeah,
battery
yeah.
story because evidently, the way I understand the story was she couldn't find it, and then when you told her to check her pocket, that's where it
and I
was.
told her to check it ahead of time, 10
You know,
minutes earlier,
you
and she
really, you,
didn't listen to me.
you really should take Larry Burns' advice in the comments. With that pink wall behind you there, Nick, people are gonna start looking at us all like we're wearing dresses and stuff. Jen will be Butch suddenly. I don't know.
Well, they probably are
Yeah.
already
Oh
anyway.
no, Dave, they weren't. We're manly men, but except
Oh,
Jen,
okay.
she's a regular girl. But now Jen was going to come on next time wearing a hat on backwards with short hair, like probably spiked,
Oh God, no,
looking butch and stuff. I don't know. So,
probably not.
Yeah.
who picked that color, Nick?
In
It's
my
not
Oh, that
room,
me.
used to be your mom's room, right? Your mom and dad.
it used to be my grandparents' room, and then they both passed in this room, but it was
Huh.
my
Hmm.
grandfather and grandmother,
No wonder you can't sleep.
Yeah, I would think. I would think.
and then it was just my grandmother, and it was repainted
Huh.
pink.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Well, I was just joking with you.
Tonight the air conditioner is on the right side. Normally it's
Well,
on the
Nick
left
changes
side.
the window every so often in the wall just to screw everybody up. He does quite a bit of yeah,
There
see
you
like that.
Yeah, there
And
it is.
he's
Yeah.
also
No,
he's also
no,
the Flash,
that's how it
so
normally
there you
is.
go.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it normally is. He
Yeah,
confuses
He's
people.
but I have to mirror the camera because if I'm wearing something that says something, you can't read it in this mode.
it's
well, you got
backwards.
12 jackets
Well,
on,
that
Nick. I'm thinking no one cares.
right.
Well,
Uh,
Good.
maybe it's a good thing they can't read it.
you and Chuck look like you got the concession on wearing lots of upper wear.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, Chuck actually is taking that 17 layers off, so he's because it's I don't know probably
yeah,
50 degrees.
yeah. I don't know if this is.
Yeah, it's
I don't know. See,
it's
I
3 degrees.
don't know which way to reach, but see, that's probably
Okay. Flip it
ass
back.
No, is
backwards.
this one read
What
right?
does it say?
It says NRA life member.
Okay.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
hey, can I ask what the hell? I haven't heard nothing from the NRA about nothing. And none of the
It,
news,
it's
They went out of business.
nothing.
it's been a long. No, they're not out of business. I know LaPierre is no longer there.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
got rid
he
of
was.
him. I know that.
When they had Charlton Heston, I thought he was pretty good. Now that was years and years and years ago when Charlton Heston was actually alive.
Was this before
Wayne
Jesus?
LaPierre was not, I don't think, a good whatever.
Hey, he played Moses. Charlton Heston played Moses. It was one of the best roles
Well,
he ever
yeah,
played.
but
Yeah,
Moses didn't have any guns, Dave. The NRA did. So.
Oh
and
my
a
God.
Moses
lot.
didn't need guns. He had God.
Yeah,
That's
Moses. Yeah, Moses didn't need guns. He
and
had God.
well, the
That's
thing
right.
about Charlton Heston
He
is he
did most.
dropped the 11th through the 15th commandment on the ground and broke, so we only end up with 10. That's what it said on the History of the World Part
Right.
1. So
That
Yeah,
movie is a classic.
yeah, I love that movie.
it is.
Yeah,
I always wanted him to do. I think he did do a part 2. Wasn't that good?
no, that was stupid. But
No, this first one was hilarious.
yeah, Mel Brooks.
Mel
Is
Brooks,
he
yeah.
is he still
I
around?
think he
Mel
just
Brooks?
died. He
Yeah,
was
that
in his
was.
90s.
He passed away as
Okay.
far as I know.
Plus,
Yeah.
he was like Bugs Bunny, and wasn't he? Bugs Bunny.
No, that was Mel
Mel
Blanc.
Not
Blanc.
close enough. It's probably his cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mel, yeah,
just
Mel
as
Blanc.
funny.
Yeah, Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc was all the
That's right.
voices,
You're right.
but
He did every
passed
voice
away. He
of
passed
the
all
Looney
the
Looney
Tunes.
Tunes.
Yeah,
He did on the
Yep.
Flintstones. I forget who he was, but or how many he was. because I know the lady who played Wilma died a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I think he was Fred and Barney.
Oh, y'all heard Roberta Flack died yesterday.
Yeah,
No,
she
I
had a
did
great
not.
voice. She
No.
really, I hated her music, but she had a great voice.
Yeah, she's 88 years old.
What
Wow.
did she sing?
Yeah.
First time
First
ever.
time I
Yeah.
ever saw your face. The first
Yeah.
time
Oh,
I ever saw your
Ever saw
face.
I
And she,
grew up.
yeah,
Well,
I heard
He's a
you
hell of
sing
a good
before,
uh,
Randy.
Chuck.
I'm thinking that you and I shouldn't be a duet because I sing so
All right,
much better.
there you go. Yeah,
And on that note,
I don't know. He's making up a song about Dave. I don't know.
yeah. She also had a
yeah.
song that was featured. There was apparently a love scene with I don't remember. Oh shit, who was the guy? The famous actor. Shit, I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, it was a love song, a love scene, and she sang the song for that too.
Yeah,
And that was
her hits were "Where Is the Love."
Where's the love? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
tonight I celebrate my love,
Tomatoes, right?
and the first time I ever saw your face, and then
Yeah.
"Killing Me Softly" with his song. I think
Yeah,
that
that
was
was the
yeah,
remake she did of
that should have been
Yeah.
who was
killing me
that?
softly
Stevie
with
Nicks?
looking at your
No.
face.
Who was that who sang that
Yeah.
song originally? Was that one of the Fleetwood Mackers? One of the women. I don't think it was Stevie Nicks. It was the other one.
Oh,
Well, they probably
what's her
remade
name?
that shit because
No,
Yeah.
Roberta Flack was 88 years old. So she,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Yeah, it was Fleetwood Mac sang it first.
Yeah.
Roberta Flack remade it, and
okay.
I thought actually, you know how you hear the remakes of songs, and it's like very seldom is the one that being remade good. And I'll be truthful, and people are gonna laugh at me when Pinball Wizard by the Who.
Oh my
I
God!
thought
yeah.
Elton
Oh, yeah.
John's version was
I,
way
I,
better.
I like that song.
Yeah. Yeah. Elton John's version.
Elton
was
John went and redid that one.
Yeah,
I
I thought it was better.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it when
Yeah.
Pete was drunk that day or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Christine McVie? No, I don't think it was her. It must have been Stevie Nicks singing. I don't know.
Yeah, I can look up songs real quick. I've got like 5,000 of them on my computer, and I just type in the person's Jen's
Well, I'll
last
be
name.
truthful. I don't care that much because none of that money came to me, and
I love my music.
That's right.
Yeah,
Roberta
yeah.
refuses to leave me anything in her will. So
You know, one of the best concerts I ever saw, and this is gonna sound a little gay, was Elton John.
oh, that ain't gay. That fucker puts on a hell of a show.
He's
Hell of a
awesome.
show.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched that. I think
Yeah.
it was on Netflix, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit, what a show!" You
Yeah,
know,
he,
I always liked his music.
Yeah,
You know?
everybody
Yeah.
did back then. There's
And
just a lot of snotty
like
people because the
Michael
Pink
Jackson.
Floyders and the Led Zeppelins,
Yeah.
Led Zeppeliners who refused to frickin' acknowledge people like Elton John. But I guarantee you, when they were at home, they were singing at the top of their lungs when he came on the
Oh
radio.
yeah,
And he's the one who showed everybody else that it was okay to dress up in all
Actually,
of those
he copied Liberace.
yeah.
in all of those costumes. Well, yeah, I mean, he did copy a lot of Liberace stuff, but
He
Yeah, I
just
wasn't
him and
big on
Bernie
Liberace.
Taupin were the two of the best
Yeah.
song
Yeah.
writing duos in the 70s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Michael
Yeah.
Jackson. You talk
Yeah.
about a show to watch a Michael
Oh
Jackson
yeah,
Yeah.
concert.
I can
Oh
see
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah,
Michael Jackson when he was 7, and I was 7. I didn't care for him when he got older and lost his nose for some reason.
We were
Yeah,
down
well-
in we were down at John's Pass down at Madeira Beach, Florida, about 4 years ago, and they have all these shops and stuff. So Pat and I were walking through the shops, and
And you bought a Spangled Glove?
I was over by the sunglasses, and I found a pair of Elton John glasses, big ones,
Awesome.
and they were playing
Oh,
some pretty good music on the overhead speakers, So I put them on, and I'm just sitting there rocking and rolling. The clerk's back behind the counter were just cracking up. Pat took a couple pictures of it. She's going, "Oh my God, I can't believe he did this." But, we're out there
My
to have
favorite
fun.
Elton John song is "Leave On." I love that song.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it's about, but I love that song.
I saw a picture of Robert Lawless that just came up all of a sudden a few days ago in the Elton John glasses when he went to the eye doctor, which
now.
Yeah, but I think it's an old picture.
Now my song for my daughter's wedding for her was Elton John's called "Your Song."
Your song.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
That's a good song.
Beautiful.
Okay.
That song.
That was good.
It is a good song. It is a good song.
That song. It took me a while to figure out which song I was going to use for her wedding, and I was like, "This just brings chills to me," and it makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
And
So
the chills part, I've listened to that song. You got to be in the right mood, but I've gotten chills in that song. There's something about it. I don't know.
Yep.
There is.
it looks like Ukraine and the United States has finally come to an arrangement to bring the war to an end. Zelensky is going to be coming to the United States either this week or next week to possibly sign the documents. Under the agreement, Ukraine will transfer half of the revenues from the future monetization of its natural resources to the U.S. These funds will be directed into a special fund in which the United States will receive the maximum possible share. At the same time, a previous condition requiring Ukraine to pay the $500 billion from its revenues from oil, gas, minerals has been removed. Also, the clause that obligates Ukraine to transfer an amount double the size of future American aid has been canceled. It does not say anything about the future security against Russia, but it looks like Russia is going to get a good chunk of Ukraine.
Well, I don't think Zelensky had a hell of a lot of choice.
No. Yeah.
Especially seems how he wasn't invited to the peace talks.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
He wasn't, and then I also heard that Trump was insistent that nothing would happen without without a new election and Zelensky being.
Well, he came out the other day and said he would quit if either peace or NATO. And I don't think NATO wants him anymore because Trump's in office, and he probably told NATO, if you try to take them in, you're going to have to pay your own freight, and we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, Zelensky knows all the goods on Trump's second impeachment because Trump called Zelensky, and Zelensky actually said, no, what everybody's saying wasn't true on the phone call. But he needs to come out and say something.
Yes. He's got a lot of dirt on Biden.
He's got a lot of dirt on Biden.
Nick. He did say something, but it came out one day.
Not enough.
Well, he didn't say enough. No, I give you that. But he did say there was a perfectly good phone call. Trump didn't ask for anything, blah, blah. That lasted one day in the fucking news.
Yeah.
And that was the end of it.
That was the story the guys gave. Go ahead.
The lady that does the press conference also indicated, I think it was like last week, that we've learned that there's 25 to 30 bioweapons still operating in Ukraine under businesses. So, and that the concern was that Russia might target those and release the bioweapons that's being created inside those laboratories. So, we have to get control of those.
We do. All right, folks, it's 10 of. I have to be done by 9 o'clock. So flip a coin, pick an order, and Any one of you can go first, and any one of you can go last. And by 9 o'clock, I'm going to shut it off.
I'll go
Oh,
first.
waiting on you, Chuck. You're number one in the hit parade.
Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Chuck, I wanted to tell you the only reason why I was laughing when you were saying, say any song, I can get that for you. I was like, don't say that, don't say that. My dad actually got hit by the Interpol in the 90s. It was the mid 90s by Hamster. Was it Hamster back then? I don't know. But I was like, don't say that, don't say that. But I know nowadays it's different, but it scared me and it was funny. And I'm glad you can do that.
Then can you come on tomorrow night and explain that whole story to me?
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is hamster?
Yeah.
Your dad got hit by a hamster.
Why are people throwing hamsters in England? I don't understand.
Oh dear God, no! It's the way you could get music.
Oh,
But the inner
okay, I remember.
All right.
All right, let's
yeah.
move
Oh,
on.
Now
yeah,
I'm kind of.
Like nap, like nap.
We'll save it for tomorrow.
I'm so
night.
uncomfortable with that stupid
Napster.
word. Whatever.
Napster.
Thank you.
Napster.
Oh my God.
Napster.
Thank
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Napster is severely gone, but we'll talk about that.
Thank you,
You really
Dave,
got
for
to get
the
that word right, Jen. The hamster was not it. No.
Thank you.
No, yeah, it was Napster, but we'll talk about that tomorrow night. So, Nikki, continue with your. I mean, not Nikki. Chuck, continue with your.
thank you for the invite.
your,
This was a fantastic show. I haven't laughed so much in
My
the
pleasure.
show.
Yeah,
This was fun.
This one is number one for laughter. It was good.
This was a good
I
one.
think we all needed
was a good one.
let
We're
out
getting-
the all the pent up frustration and everything of what's going on in the country, and
Right.
it gave us a chance to all just unwind a little bit. And I thank everybody for being here tonight. Really do.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good deal. So
All right.
everybody have a great night, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow night.
Yep.
You too.
Everybody tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Who's up next?
Thank you.
Nikki?
Yeah. I'm with you, Chuck, and we can continue this tomorrow because
Yep.
no
Great.
point in being depressed all the damn time.
No.
You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll hit the American Rebellion show tomorrow
Yep.
night, and just
Yep.
off the cuff, come up with
Yep.
something. Of course, we're gonna say something about
Yep.
political crap, but
An epiphone or epitome. Epiphany.
an epitome or something.
You never know.
Yeah. I'm never gonna let you live that down.
I
man.
know.
If,
You know,
if it starts with an E, leave it be.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the point. Thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, I really enjoyed this show. This was fun.
This is
Oh, glad.
And good night,
was
everyone. And
All right.
bonsoir to all the
Unsour.
the posters and everything that that commented. Thanks for coming.
awesome.
All right. Let's see. Randy?
I'm just saying that, for those who are interested in finding out if you're related to King David or to Madam on the Mayflower, reach out to me. I do have 3 slots open. I do very good work. I have obviously very good referrals here, all on Facebook. Just give me a chance, and we can talk and find out what's going on with your family. And with that, I am saying good night. It was fun. It was interesting. It was embarrassing.
All right, Randy.
I had
It
some
was fun.
nightmares. I probably won't be
It
able to
was.
sleep tonight. But,
Yeah, I'm gonna put on my thong right about
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, let's not talk about underwear. That's
I'm
weird.
only, and being on
Yeah.
my 9th cup of fat cup coffee, I'm going to be doing pretty good.
That's good
Yeah.
shit, ain't it?
It is.
Good.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very good stuff. It really is. If you haven't tried it, Jerry,
I
you
have.
gotta
She
try to
sent
get
it to
Robin
me
to
first,
send you
Dave,
one.
'cause I'm
Oh,
special.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know why,
Well,
but she
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's all right.
To
You
me,
know,
to me, it tastes like when I used to drink Maxwell House Master Blend. It's a very smooth taste.
Yep.
I drink. Like I said, there's no lie. I drink like 9 cups of that a day, and there's no after effects. There's no staying awake. There's no peeing during the night. A lot of things like that. But it's really good coffee.
okay.
Well, yeah,
Anyway,
because
It
it's
really
shit.
is. It's very good.
What about
Maxwell
shit?
House.
What about
Yeah,
shit?
No, the old Maxwell House
No.
was good.
No,
Before
I
they
drank
turned it into
Maxwell House
whatever
is
it is
good.
now, because that tastes like rat crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I either drink community coffee, which is Louisiana
We
born,
got to move it along, Nick.
or
Don't tell any
blackout
long
coffee.
stories.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
Jen, who do you
All
want?
right. Who wants to go next, Jen or?
I'll go. I just wanted to
Okay.
say thank you so much for watching. This was fun,
It
and
was.
I hope to see you tomorrow night.
Yes,
Bye.
I will send
Yep.
you a link.
All
You know, I
right.
was just thinking while everybody was talking about how much we laugh. I'm real thankful you guys got a great sense of humor, because
Yep.
otherwise we'd be miserable
Yeah. No.
all the time talking
I.
about this crap. And
I.
we're able to just fuck with each other and also
Right.
take it. So I appreciate that, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Yep.
Hopefully everybody can make it.
I have to thank Jerry for giving me the
Bye.
format idea, because we grabbed everybody who's on the American
Is that what it is?
Rebellion and everybody who worked with me. And someone today actually that didn't want to come on said, "Is it going to be the American Rebellion?" And I said, "Yeah, it's going to be the American Rebellion and whoever else shows up, because all we're going to do is rebel about whatever we need to rebel about."
It's a good event.
I wonder who that is.
But I just, the idea works, and it's simple. It's politics and whatever comes out of our mouths. And,
Yeah, I didn't know we had a format. That's the thing.
No.
Nick, we gotta fix that. We can't have formats.
What the hell is
yeah,
that?
you got,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, right. Well,
We
I
get too
did
far
the
away
poli-
from the wing it situation.
I did the politics before you guys came on, so by the time everybody came on, it was whatever came out of our mouths, and I'm very happy that we did that.
Fun, man.
And
It was a good, relaxing show. Very relaxing.
Yep, it was one of the best. And on your way out, you can pick up a free copy from the gift shop.
Yeah. As long as it's not
Whatever
a
it is.
format C colon,
Oh my gosh.
you're good.
Yeah. But you can catch a Boogie by going to root directory, typing C colon and hitting enter. Please don't do that.
Anyway, I thought I'd say that because we got a good group of people here, and even
We
when
do. We do.
others are on, it always seems to go well. So I appreciate it.
It does.
Plus, we got
It
good
does.
commenters,
I'm
and we
glad
got
that-
people in the comments that are exactly like
do.
us. I don't know why the hell they don't come on. Yeah,
I
they
wish
got
they
good
would.
time.
I wish they would. I wish they
That'd be
would.
fun.
I wish they would. But my wife was saying, "Oh my God!" And I promised her I would be off at 8:30 because I have doctor appointments tomorrow morning. That
So
I
you
have
like
to be up
door.
early
Okay.
for.
Well, Dave, good night. Thank you for having me
Hello.
on. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. All right,
you.
thanks, guys.
Bonsoir.
We don't play any music. We don't Bon Sour Nikki. We don't play any music. We just hit everybody off and they go.
Just
So,
kick our
Au
ass out.
Yeah, bye.
I just kick everybody out. So,
All right, Dave. Thank
up Chuck, Nikki, Bon Sour, and Jen. That's what it is. That's what we do. Tuesday nights at 7 p.m., Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. Whether we say we're going to do them or not, we're probably going to do them anyway. That is what it is. I want to thank David Brave for popping in. I appreciate that. As I said, he sends me a lot of stuff during the day to read and to post. Alan McMillan, always a pleasure. Larry Burns from Canada made us truly international. Jane O'Malley was in the live chat. I saw that. Not Alan, not Greer. As I said, if you're the Alan Greer that I think you are, welcome to watch anytime. Chuck Cook was in and out of the live chat. Jimmy Collins was in there. And William Grant was the first one to log in. So that means that he is ahead of Danny Campbell right now and has watched the most of whatever we do it. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., get a hold of Jerry Michaels because I'm not sure exactly where it will be. And he'll tell you, or you'll get the link. And you can, as he said, come on, or you can watch, or you can do both. Anyway, I got to pull the plug. My wife wants to watch General Hospital, and I want to listen to General Hospital too. So we are out of here. Double Beats Victory. You've been watching Boogie with the Bull Boogie with the Bull Uncensored for Tuesday, February 25th, 2025, a copyrighted presentation of No Budget Broadcasting Company. I can't even speak anymore. Good night. I gotta, wait a minute, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way, or else we screw everything.